Now, a really, really special guest coming up to join us. As I said, this has really been a power-packed episode. Andrea Sennheiser, but before that, have you heard those headphones?
I haven't heard the headphones itself. I have heard of the price. They did have to revive me with a huge amount of IV and everything else. But when I did revive, Soham told us this about the headphones.
Okay, so now I'm here with the HE1 from Sennheiser. These cost, an insane amount, but it's not about the money at all. Anyone with half a brain will tell you that it's all about the experience and how you can never put a price on a product like this because it's the experience that's truly priceless. So I'm going to get a little taste of that and see how it changes my life. Sennheiser has always been a name to be reckoned with when it comes to headphones. They made history in 1991 when they launched the Orpheus, and now they've done it again. Say hello to the Sennheiser HE1s. If you've ever wondered what pure genius and opulence look like in a gadget, then look no further. This is the product of over 10 years of research and clever engineering. Almost 25 years after launching the Orpheus, that became the industry icon and was recognized as the best headphone in the world, Sennheiser is once again changing the game. Be it the 8 amplifier tubes that rise slowly as though being resurrected from the past, or the sheer audio magnitude of the open-back headphones, there's little that comes even close to what Sennheiser has achieved with the HE1s. For starters, these new headphones have technology packed to the rafters. The huge open-back headphones are attached to the square unit that houses the 8 amplifier tubes. These tubes are vacuumed out and freely suspended in the block of Carrara marble so as to prevent any airborne noise that usually comes as a result of a tube amplified system. Moreover, the Carrara marble has an added benefit. It eliminates the electronic distortion created by the hybrid amplifier system. But now, let's get into what makes the HE1s not just a great pair of headphones to listen to, but an absolute stunner to look at too. The first thing you'll notice when powering them up is that the circular buttons slowly rise out of the block of Carrara marble and then revolve back to the same position they were in when they were turned off, saving the last user settings. At the same time, the amplifier tubes too begin rising out of their slots. And once they're all out in the open, the coils begin to heat up and glow orange. All this while, the lid for the headphones rises, and in around 25 seconds, the whole setup is complete. Now let's get down to the real business. How do they sound? Simply put, these headphones have the best audio reproduction to date. The frequency range is so large that it's said that these headphones aren't merely heard, but felt too. Keep in mind, they cost 45 lakh rupees, which by no stretch of the imagination is a small amount of money. But as Sennheiser themselves have said, this product was not about affordability. In order to surpass the legendary Orpheus, Sennheiser employed countless hours, resources, and the very best of minds to produce the HE1s. So if you do manage to scrounge up the change needed to purchase them, you won't just be paying for the most vivid listening experience ever created. You'll also be paying for the 10 years worth of innovation that it took to create that experience.
Okay, so joining us now, Andrea Sennheiser himself. So Mr. Sennheiser, first just tell us, to your mind, what is the HE1 all about?
The HE1 is the successor of the legendary Orpheus, and it's the best sound reproduction system that money can buy for now.
So, one other thing that is very, very interesting is that you did start off this whole thing with these super premium headphones with the Orpheus, which in itself was fantastic, and now you have this one. So what's the major difference, or is it just the next evolution?
Well, the original Orpheus that was brought to the market in 1991 was the result of the brief to make a statement to the world who can do the best possible headphone. And we felt like it was our task to do that. The engineers, they had the brief of just doing whatever it takes. It doesn't have to be commercially viable. It just needed to be the best product that was developed ever. At the time, we really went to the limits of what was possible physically, and we proved to the world that it was the best headphone. But our engineers, they even knew at that time what limitations existed and what compromises they had to make because of material availability, components, and also the level of technology that was available to us. And now more than 20 years later, we have overcome a lot of those hurdles. So we have worked on material, on transducer design, on circuitry, on component selection, and also we learned a lot about neuroscience, how really the human brain is processing sound and how it really has an emotional effect on people. And we put all that knowledge together and gave them another brief of making a statement showing our ingenuity, showing our innovation spirit of surpassing everything that existed. And the result really is the HE1 now.
Thank you, Mr. Sennheiser. That was really interesting. And now we're waiting for the next one, including the price of that one.
All right, Vikram and Rajiv, it was really nice chatting to you. I'll be back soon in India again.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sennheiser, for joining us. And that's all we have time for on this particular episode of the show.
Yes,
we'll be back
next week.
Rajiv, what is that?
Not Rajiv, Orpheus Prime. Welcome to the show next week. This is what we'll start off with. It's time to say goodbye.